Hey yo! Welcome back, everybody, to Boss Cat Crypto. My name's Mike, and yes, I'm wearing the same shirt because this is video number 2 for the day. Go check out my previous video, covered a lot of topics, but this video today is all about our beloved Boss Cats. There's a lot of updates I want to go over with you guys. We're going to be talking about the 150K sale that's going on. We're going to talk about the rockets drying up. We're going to talk about the fluctuations in the floor price. I'm going to destroy a little bit of the FUD that I've been hearing about going on Twitter. I'm not on Twitter. I don't really kind of follow those things, but how can you FUD the Boss Cats? Anyways, enough about that. Let's check it out, guys. There is so much going on. Today is the 10th I'm making this video. The whitelist is in just a couple days. It's on Super Bowl Sunday. We've got a lot of things going on. I want to cover exactly how it is you can benefit the most by minting the most Boss Planet land. We know there's only 12,600 of these going out, and the rest of it's going to be delivered over a 5-year span. That's a big goal. There's a lot going on, guys. Let's get into it. Boss Cat Rocket Club. All right. Hey, look. What's going on right now with the floor price? I haven't seen the floor price this low since we busted through 3K and stayed over 3K for a very long time. There's action going on. Now, in my previous video, I talked a little bit about the CNFT space as a whole, how the NFT space is taking a breather. It's not just Cardano. It's Ethereum. It's Solana. It's all of them. Crypto's making a run up. ADA has gone up 22% since last week. So people are taking profits. But that gives us an opportunity to be buyers. Now, the positive thing that I want to talk about with this floor price fluctuating is a lot of people haven't been able to afford to get into the cats because they've been over 3K for a very long time. So what's happened? What have we seen? We're seeing the owners go up. We're at 3617. That's the highest I've seen it since I've been into this space and into this project. There's a little bit of disbursement going on, and that's good. I like that. I love the fact that people have been able to swoop in on this project, pick up a couple cats. We're growing as owners. We're over 36% ownership. That's great. This is becoming more of a decentralized project. I really like when things are decentralized. Remember, we are in Cardano. We're in ADA, you guys. The most decentralized layer 1 project out there. That's good for the space. That's good for Cardano. That's good for the cats. That's good for people who are getting in. So many deals to be had, guys. The floor is at $23.99. Go in there and swoop them up because this is your opportunity. Whether you're minting Boss Planet land or not, you need to get into some cats, okay? We're going to be hitting new highs. When this market is done breathing and the floodgates open and the Ethereum people start realizing what's going on over here, it's go time. So get into those cats, guys. Let's check out a little bit of the action before we go and cover some of the announcement updates on the Discord channel. You can see there's a lot of action. People, for whatever reason, are liquidating their cats. I don't know if they're trying to get into rockets. I doubt it because at this point, we're going to go look at that in a second. There's hardly anything left for a reason. I was telling you guys that in about 3 videos ago. Get your rockets before the floor price gets out of control. Look, someone got a swoop deal on a 2,000 ADA cat. We're ranging here. We're going up. We're going down. It's pretty crazy, you guys. But I will say this. Action is a good thing. We got a 17K sale, a 24.5K sale. We're doing some good things. Pardon me while I scroll down here, you guys. There it is. Boom. Big winner. Somebody dropped 150K. Biggest sale in Boss Cat Rocket Club history. This is a top ranked cat. At least top 1,000. I've been hearing rumors that it's the number 1 cat. That's pretty fire. You know, imagine when we become more of the Bored Ape Yacht Club type project on the CNFT space. This could be, and I'm saying could be, a million ADA cat someday. I think it will be. Whoever dropped this, you got balls, but you made a really, really good investment. Now, I think that shows strength for the community. I think that shows strength for the project. I think that there's a lot of action going on, and that's all good stuff. So, fun stuff to cover, you guys. You know I like to get into the numbers. If you look on JPEG Store, yeah, we're only the number 1 and number 2 trending collection right now. They're integrated. They're both BCRC. Number 1, number 2. What can I say? Let's go take a look at these rocket parts, you guys. The floor is holding very strong. I talked a little bit about the floor breathing in the previous video. This is one of the projects I covered that's had one of the strongest floors. Just the parts themselves are 6K ADA plus. If you would even be able to build a rocket by just assembling parts, which I don't think you can do anymore, you're looking at like still around 19, 20K, right? So Yeah, a lot going on there, guys. If you look at the activity, we're getting into, still staying above floor price. There's a 22K rocket sale. That was about 24 hours ago, and there were 22K. Let's go check these rocket parts out, you guys, or these fully assembled rockets, because they've dried up since my last video. They have dried up pretty well, and there's just not much left. Where are we at? We're down to 7 rockets on the open market. 7 rockets. 20.5K floor. Not far to go till you hit a 25K floor, like I said, is coming. Then you jump up to 30K. Then if someone's having some serious FOMO and there's nothing they can do about it, they're going to go in and they're going to spend 85K on a rocket. Now, what do you get for holding a rocket? Well, we'll get into that more in a second, because we're going to go over some of the discords. But full rocket holders will be able to mint 10 Boss Planet lands. Boss Planet's going to be massive. I think it's going to be the most integrated metaverse on the Cardano space. Now, to be able to hold 10 of these lands, plus you get 1 airdrop for free, so essentially you're getting 11 of these Boss Planet lands. Yeah, the rockets are worth it. Yeah, I've been telling you guys, you got to get a rocket before it's too late. Now, maybe some people are going to sell some of those rockets on the open market, and there'll be a great buying opportunity. Maybe not, because the way Blue Magic keeps structuring things is he's incentivizing people to hold cats, planets, land plots, and rockets themselves. So I don't think we're going to see a liquidation moment. I really don't. I don't think it's a buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. I think this is going to continue to rise. The floor is going to rise. We're going to hit a 50K rocket floor. Not financial advice, just what I'm seeing, you guys. This was a message about a week and a half ago from Blue Magic. Investing in Boss Planet real estate today is be like investing in New York City real estate 50 years ago. With all the development and utility we have in the works, we could quite easily sell our metaverse property for 600 ADA. Yes, they could sell these for 600 ADA, and people would still sell out across the board. So to me, like 600 ADA would be like a floor, a bare minimum. I've been chatting in the chats. You guys know I've been in there. I think that these are going to hit a 1K price real quickly. I'm going to be a buyer on the secondary market as much as I can, all the way up to 1K. I'm going to be holding. I'm going to be diamond handing this. So, but what do? They give it to us for 60 ADA. So, there's a lot to be said about how the team is running the show here and how it's a community-driven project. Next piece of news here. This was still about a week and a half ago. We now have over 600 fully assembled rockets, of which we have sent out 60%. I think everyone's got their rocket by now. I'm pretty sure that people have turned them in early enough. Hopefully you're all ready for the whitelist. You've got your ducks in a row. You've got your ADA on the side, ready to mint your land. But the rockets are super scarce, you guys. When we just looked at it on the list over here, I'll go back to that real quick. It is saying that there are 989 rockets assembled total. The total amount you can get would be 1,111. I've said this before, I'll say it again. The rocket parts themselves still have value. They still have utility. You can still do things by owning cats and owning rocket parts and integrating them for future mints. I think that's going to continue to happen. So don't worry about the rocket parts themselves. But I don't think we're ever going to get to 1,111. It almost just seems impossible. So there's a scarcity, there's a rarity involved there, and that's a good thing. There's more information here about the whitelist mint. I've gone all these before. You can see it for yourself. They've been doing the ADA giveaways. They've been going very smoothly. I wanted to cover this real quick, you guys, this little picture here, because I've covered it before, but we're going to say it again. This is why you want to hold that rocket. It's not just the minting of the Boss Planet land. Look, there's Vox Cats coming out. March 5th through 8th, there's going to be a Vox Cat drop. The top 1K cat holders are going to get a Vox Cat. Rocket holders, 1 full rocket holders, are going to get 3 airdropped Vox Cats. These Vox Cats are going to be huge. They're going to be highly sought after. The floor on the secondary market is going to jump big time. Okay? We all know that. I want you guys to know that. It's incentive to hold that rocket. You're also going to get 5 tokens daily reward from holding this. So we all know there's a token being planned. We'll cover those details as they continue to come out. But holding rockets is the best possible CNFT, in my opinion, you can possibly be on. They're super limited. They have a ton of value. They have a ton of utility. Need I say more? I certainly won't be selling the rockets that I have. I want those Vox Cats. And then by that time, there's probably going to be more updates to know and understand. Remember, we're only 20% away from the entire 100% goal that we've got here from Blue Magic that's being sent to us, and Cheshire and Nikamamshuri. These guys are awesome, man. This is the best team. By the way, shout out to Cheshire. I know it was your birthday a couple days ago. This video is obviously late, so happy belated birthday to you. I've been talking a lot with Cheshire. He's great in promoting my videos, and he's just been super awesome in keeping in touch with letting everybody know what's going on. So best team around, you guys. Let's get into a little bit more information. This is one of the villas. I think I've gone over this. Yeah, that's the villa that's going to be part of the giveaway in the future. We're going to cover that as well. Super cool, you guys. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else in the space is doing that. There's a little bit of information down here somewhere about the giveaway that's going on. So yeah, this was a couple days ago. What an incredible month. We continue to be blown away by the strength of this community and as far as we've come together. Last month's trading volume for Boss Cats was an incredible 7,899,000 and some odd ADA. That's a lot. The royalty collected was 236,977 ADA, which means the total monthly raffle prize is 23,697 ADA. The winning buyer, this is a special raffle here, the winning buyer and seller of random transaction on JPEG or CNFT will each get 11,848 ADA. Imagine being the winner of that. So what they're saying is they're going to be pouring through some of the previous transactions. The buyer and the seller are going to split that pool. Imagine coming up almost 12,000 ADA. What could you do with that? You could do a lot with that. How many teams are doing something to this level? 0. None of them. Only Boss Cat. Totally rocking. The winning transaction will take place on the February 12th. Let's keep this momentum going. There's still so much more to come. All this is going on, right? And there's still always so much more to come. So good stuff. All right. So what is it that the big announcement was the other day? Boss Planet. We got the website up and running. Want to go check it out? Let's go check it out. I checked it out as soon as it came out, but we're going to do this for the sake of the video. So we got an about section. We got a nice look at this. Look at the Vox style here. Look at the Vox cats just hanging out in that little house there. There's going to be so much to do here. I can't go over the whole thing in the video. There's so much you can create. There's so much you can develop. We all know these land plots are the biggest square meter that they have out there in any of the land metaverses. It talks a little bit about the lands. You can click on that and you can see the dimensions. You can see the districts. You can see all of the total metaverse lands. There's going to be 129,600 again being distributed over 5 years. So this first drop is going to have immense value. I'm sure there's going to be special parcels that are going to be close to these district centers. They're going to carry a huge premium. You're going to be shocked at the value of some of these particular plots of land are going for. Mark my words. The community is going to be shocked. 9 districts with varying biomes, topography, zoning classifications, and availability. A truly diverse landscape with rivers, mountains, cities, and beaches. Tell me some of these aren't going to be more valuable than others. Look at the size of that land plot. Look at how much you can build on it. That's massive. These 9 districts. Boss Planet is comprised of 9 districts, each equal in size to with a unique development at the center. Center plots, valuable. Any landowner in Boss Planet is free to develop anything of their choosing on their own property and in any of the 9 districts. The center of each district, however, will feature a specialized area of interest. I'm interested. I can't wait to see what kind of land plots I get to mint here in a couple days. There's a whole lot more information here about nightclubs and cinemas and the things you can build. All kinds of cool stuff. We're talking about, we got some avatars. Immerse yourself into a Boss Planet metaverse with one of our original Vox characters designed by our incredible team. There's 8,888 of these Vox cats, which makes them more rare than the original cats themselves. There's going to be a ranking system, I'm sure of that. Again, huge value for the Vox cats. Hold on to those rockets. I promise you, you'll thank me later. I'll be thanking myself later, as a matter of fact, because I got myself a few, and I'm holding strong. Customize your own avatar from selected traits or purchase a special one from our marketplace. Now, what does that mean? Because that piques my interest a lot. Are they going to make a specialized marketplace where you can customize your avatar from selected traits? Does that mean that those traits are going to add value to your Vox cats? That's kind of what I'm thinking. No clarification on that, but I'm just assuming with how high quality everything else has been, I think these Vox cats are going to be very, very interactive, a huge piece of the metaverse. I'm excited about getting me some Vox cats, man. Boss Cat box avatars will be available exclusively to all top-ranked Boss Cats, and a group of elite Boss Cat members can enter the Boss Cat Planet metaverse with their one-of-one box counterpart. There you go. There's a map here. Let's take a look at that. And okay, map's coming soon. I'll update you guys on that. The token. All right. Why token? The implementation of a Boss Planet token will allow for increased economic stability and connectivity across all properties in the Boss Planet. It is crucial for the community to interact and trade within Boss Planet using a cryptocurrency that itself is dependent on the activity of the same metaverse. In doing so, the value of all assets traded within Boss Planet will be further strengthened and effectively become less susceptible to the turbulent activity of other currencies and tokens. So it's going to be a very set apart token here. They're going to be probably coming out with a lot more. You can buy the token outright on Sunday Swap. You can also hold cats or parts or rockets, and you can get those tokens as well daily, which is really cool. I think they're going to have a huge value, and they're going to help stabilize the project as well. Like right now, we're seeing a little bit of a downturn, right? Stability. Hardcore projects always hold their value. Boss Planet Marketplace. Purchase community content or create your own to develop your own private digital property. Wow. Boss Planet will host an open marketplace for compatible community-created digital content to be submitted and sold. That's huge. That is going to be absolutely huge. There's a couple examples of here, the things you can create and sell. That just sparks a lot of interest when it comes to people really getting into a project and staying in that project and the endless things they can do within that project. You got to be pretty blown away by what's going on, because I am. I've not seen anything like this in any NFT project. So we're going to scroll down here. Was there anything else I needed to cover? They're talking about the raffle here a little bit more. I wanted to go over here, you guys, and you got to be in Discord, not only checking the announcements, but make sure you check the sneak peeks, because there's a lot of cool stuff here in the sneak peeks. Again, shout out to you, Cheshire. Happy birthday, bro. So let's go over this. I went over this in the previous video, but this is a dedicated video, so this is information that is worth repeating. I've done a few more renovations to my house, says Blue Magic. I've just added a helicopter pad and a roof deck garden. As I mentioned in that one video, I'm sure he's pretty serious about giving that project, his own little District 5 project away. And indeed, here he confirms that. I was serious when I mentioned before, I'm going to raffle this entire house, now including a unique Blue Magic helicopter NFT. So the helicopter itself is an NFT. That's going to be valuable. To a very lucky, true diamond hand holder of Boss Cats, full rockets, and Boss Planet property. So, again, incentive to hold. Why would you sell your cats? Why would you sell your property? Why would you sell your rockets when you can have a chance at winning something like this? It just shows the strength of this project and their willingness to continue to keep people diamond handing their project. There's no fire sales here. What's taking place right now in the floor price for the cats is a buying opportunity. It's a diversification opportunity for people who don't have cats yet. And that's exactly what we've seen. The numbers prove it. Numbers don't lie. This is why I love this project. This is why I'm called Boss Cat Crypto and not anything else. Boss Cat, all the way. BCRC for the win. What we will consider for entry is the following. This is important. Number of Boss Cats held for at least 2 months. Number of full rockets, and number of Boss Planet properties held for at least 1 month. What's that going to do? We're already looking at something that's going to be, the supply is not going to outweigh the demand. It's going to be the opposite. People are going to be snagging those opportunities. They're going to be buying up that Boss Planet, right? But if you hold, let's say you're somebody who's fortunate enough to mint a good amount of land, and you got some rockets and you got some cats, would you not want to qualify for this? This is almost practically something that's going to be priceless in my eyes. This is going to be a huge, the biggest giveaway I've ever seen. It incentivizes me, myself, as a Boss Cat enthusiast. I now want to hold these. Am I going to sell a little bit of land? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm going to be buying land. I'm going to be buying on the secondary market because I'm not going to get enough through the whitelist. I'm not going to get any through the public mint because it's going to be gone in 2 seconds. I'm going to be stacking that land, regardless of whether I win this or not. There's just too much utility involved. Plenty of opportunity to hold, right? Blue Magic, that's the picture of the house. That's the pic. Check this out. I want to highlight that. Look at those helicopters, dude. Look at that piece of land. It's already developed, which shows that this is not in the stages of at some point we'll be able to do these things. it's being proven that these things can already be done. It's just a matter of time before this goes to the public. That's why you got to hold the land so you can develop that land. For me personally, I'm going to have a lot of time doing everything I can possibly do, and hopefully maybe even integrating my own NFT project into Boss Planet, because there's just so much that can be done. It's literally endless, you guys. One more picture of the helicopter. Cool little Vox cat chilling. This is going to be the best metaverse in the space. That's just my personal opinion. Right now, you guys, I don't even like to talk about these things. Again, I've been talking in the chat with people. They said, are you going to talk about the FUD that's going on? I'm like, what FUD? I'm not on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. But I guess basically what it comes down to is y'all mother fudders are jealous. You're jealous because we're the top cat in the space. We're the top project in the space. You can't touch us. You can't touch this. You just can't. So what are you going to do? You're going to talk a little bit of smack. But if you knew anything, if you were into this project, if you actually put your money where your mouth is, you would know that this is the biggest space. This is the most utility. This is the best team. This is the best community. So maybe you missed out. You're jealous. You really got to act like a child? Really? You got to run your mouth on Twitter? What can you really possibly say when you look at the nuts and bolts of things and you uncover exactly what's going on? Like, I'm blown away anytime I hear somebody say, oh yeah, they're fudding BCRC. I'm like, why? And how? Because you can't really do that. You can say whatever you want, but this project's going nowhere but up. We're going to be the top ranked project by the time this year is halfway through or close to the end. Nobody's doing the kind of action that this project is doing. Nobody is giving to the community as much as this project is doing. So what are you doing? You're just making yourself look dumb. Let's go again. Let's go take a look again. Who are the top 2 trending collections right now? That's right, number 1 and number 2. So I don't know what to say, but y'all mother fudders, you can go, cry in your own tears. And what you gonna do? You gotta join us because you can't beat us. I've said enough. Peace.